Welcome back to the Arctic Den. Today we are playing Sweetest Valentine. From reading the description, it seems like a somewhat dark visual novel, and there's a yandere. Let's go that route. Heh. It's currently midnight, but I can't sleep. Not before I finish wrapping up the Valentine's Day gift for him. It's all wrapped up nicely. Now it's time to write the card. I hope you hate the cake I made you. Made with hate by Arctic. If I can spell, that is. Wow. We have a similar hair color. Day 1. Neat. Alright, let's make a save at the beginning. You always gotta do that. Never know when these things will crash on you. Up. Wake up. Hey, Arctic, wake up. Ah, this must be the yandere. Hi there. You and your anime chin. How long are you gonna sleep for? We'll be late for school. I can't wake you up every time. What will you do when I'm not around? If you're a yandere, you're never gonna leave us alone. Sorry, Ichigo. This is my childhood friend and neighbor, Ichigo. We've known each other for around 13 years now. Despite his looks, he's very dependable. Wow, that's a guy. Well, I couldn't tell because of the red hair and the strawberry hairpin. What the hell? Only in 2023. Only in 2023. He's like a little brother who acts like a mom, and I find that cute. You always say sorry, but continue sleeping like a log anyway. Come on, no more dilly-dallying. We only have 15 minutes before class starts. Then don't go to school. Simple as that. Upon heading to the bathroom, I glance at the planner near my table. Right, it'll be Valentine's Day tomorrow. My plan for today is to give someone a Valentine's Day gift and ask that person out on a date tomorrow. The thing is, I'm torn between two guys. One is Ichigo, and the other is a classmate and friend of mine. Of course, I can only choose one. I finally made up my mind last night. The one I chose is none other than Arctic. You're spacing out. You know what? Fine by me. If you want to be late so much, I guess I'll leave you be. Wait, I'll be ready in a minute. Promise. We left my house as soon as possible. I only had time to eat some bread on the way to school. Ah yes, running down the streets with a piece of bread in your mouth. So much anime. You spent all night playing video games again, didn't you? I know you don't have a lot of friends, but sheesh. Ichigo's nagging me again. He's even insulting me. He's right though. I don't have many friends. I also play a lot of video games. Especially late into the night. But he isn't wrong this time. Actually, I was doing something else. Either way, you need to go to sleep earlier. Well, I suppose it'll be better if I keep it a secret for a while. You'll die before me at this rate. Now you're just being dramatic. Still, do you want that? I certainly don't. Thanks for the concern. I won't do it again. You better mean it this time, got it? Yeah, I'll try to. That's the spirit. Yeah, don't piss off the yandere. Our conversation continued until eventually we made it to the school. There were many students walking inside the school gate with us, and that meant we were all late. We both went in and put our shoes in the locker as usual. As we did so, I decided to ask, "What's that about being a late, Ichigo?" Well, you wouldn't get up if I told you otherwise. Come on. I've been waking you up for years now. Threats are the best way to wake you up. Fine. I guess it did work out in the end. Unfortunately, we're in different classes. So we're about to head off on our own ways after this. Knowing this, Ichigo looks at me, ready to say goodbye. I'll be off now. Don't doze off in class. Okay, Mom, have fun in class. You too. And with that, both he and I walk away from each other. In class, some of my friends greet me as usual. I simply greet them all back, throwing some highs and hellos here. There's one person who manages to widen my smile. Good morning. Good morning, Yuzuki. The other guy I was considering giving a present to. He's a popular student, but I'm not picking him because Ichigo's crazy. And I like to live. To top it off, his personality is killer too. He's kind, polite. Wait. If a person seems too perfect, they're not. They're hiding something. Probably a dark secret. I'm very unlucky to be in the same class as him. Many people are interested in him. Not me, though. I'm only interested in yanderes. Did you stay up late again? You were in a rush to get up, weren't you? How'd you know? Your braids look messier than usual. Still keen as usual, I see. Still looks good, excuse me. There. Oh, thanks. That surprised me. My heart is beating fast now, and I feel some of my classmates are staring. Oh, that's the bell. After saying that, he went to his seat, which is not far from mine. I'll be in your care today, too. Let's work hard today. Yeah. Leave me alone. I tried my best to pay attention. In the end, I almost dozed off, and unfortunately the teacher noticed. I immediately stand up, my drowsiness is all gone. I'm sure you know an exam is coming up. Yes, sir. Then if you're asleep, I take it you've already understood the material, so please read question number 4 and answer it. I can only gulp at that. Nice. Now, when I was still in school, sometimes I'd have to stand up in the back of the classroom in order to not go to sleep. Teacher would have like a spare podium or something for me. It worked itself out. What are the 3 main types of plate boundaries? Darn, already forgot what the answer is. I mean, if it's multiple choice, I'm sure I can figure it out. Convergent, divergent, and transform boundaries, isn't it? Correct. I'd prefer it if you didn't have to look over your notes to answer, but it means you're actually paying attention and taking notes, so good job. Thank you, sir. He's giving me a thumbs up. Oh, you won? Oh, man. No surprises there. He could easily answer any questions. Please answer the question number 5. Seems to be hesitating. What's wrong? Don't tell me. I apologize. I wasn't paying attention. Almost everyone in class either gasps, murmurs, or stares at Yuzuki in disbelief. He wasn't paying attention because... Please pay more attention. I'll let you off this time as you've always done well. I suppose I'll explain this one myself. I'm sorry I can't help you, even though you've helped me. It's alright, not your fault. Am I just overthinking things? Are you feeling okay? I'm fine, don't worry. Before long, school's finally over. And that's exactly what I'm planning on doing. Over the few years, people have gone missing. The most recent case happened around a week ago. It could be murder, kidnapping, or people running away. Police aren't sure yet. Either way, I'm outside of school waiting for Ichigo. He's taking longer than usual. Hey, you dropped this. That was weird. Just as I thought, I feel a tap on my shoulder. Did you wait long? Ichigo, you surprised me. You seem jumpy. What's that? A guy dropped it while it bumped into me. When I called out for him, he just ran away. I didn't see his face clearly to see who it was. What's in it? That sounds suspicious. Or maybe he secretly likes you and he's too shy to give it to you directly. As if that was the case, he could just leave it on my table. Actually, I think there's 3 options. Don't care though. Why don't we open it to see if it's true? Just a peek won't hurt. Even if it's not yours, we might also find who it's actually for. You're curious, right? Right. Yeah, why not? I look at the paper bag. Now Ichigo's as curious about it as me. It seems to be a Valentine's chocolate you'd see in stores, but upon opening the box, what? Instead of chocolate, there's a dead bird inside. Oh wow, such a beautiful Valentine's Day gift, perfect for the occult holiday that it is. My favorite. The poor bird's body is cut open. Then I realize that Ichigo hasn't said anything about this. The expression on Ichigo's face as he stares at the bird is unusual. He's really mad about this, that's for sure. Ichigo then forcibly takes the box away and puts the lid on top. You said the man bumped into you and left after you called for him? And you couldn't see his face? I only know he has brown hair. Don't go anywhere alone for now. There's no telling what he might do. You know, there have been cases of missing people these past few years. I'll be careful. I didn't think. At a time like this, but I think Ichigo actually looks cool when he's acting all serious like this. It makes me feel better somehow. Oh. Hello there. Oh, hi. Hi, Yuzuki. You two are about to walk home. What's the holdup? People have gone missing after all. You two should be careful and go home quickly. Some creepy guy dropped this. We're being nosy, so we checked inside and found something we shouldn't. Something you shouldn't see. There's a dead bird inside. Pardon? You heard him, right? Why would he put a dead bird inside a present box? To give it to someone? Make them think it's a harmless gift. That's what I think. The bad thing, he's planning to give it to Arctic. You just dropped this conveniently. Bumped into her after all. Yuzuki stayed silent for a few seconds. This is crazy. He puts a hand on my shoulder. Let's report this to the police. It may be a threat made towards you. Even if it isn't, it's better safe than sorry. Yeah, I'm with Yuzuki on this one. I'll accompany you all the way into your home. Not that I haven't been doing that all these years. I'll join you two. If we form a crowd, perhaps the man will stay away. Thanks to them, I feel touched and safe for now. But at the same time, what if worse comes to worse and he attacks you two? Well, there are 3 of us. And if one of us gets attacked or killed, at least 2 of us could escape and ask for help. While you're not wrong, let's just hope it doesn't come to that. I'm just kidding. Besides, I'm not as weak as I look, you know. I can confirm. You did? Yep, been at it since elementary. Are you underestimating me? Just because I'm cute doesn't mean I'm weak, you know. Well, you sure are full of confidence. I don't mean to look down on you. I'm sorry if it comes off as such. I find it impressive, though. And now I feel a lot safer knowing that you're learning judo. Thanks. Let's go now before it gets any darker outside. After paying a short visit to the police, the 3 of us went home. Let's just hope the police will do their job properly. Doubt it. No matter where you are, the police are corrupt. Well, at least in big cities. Oh no. By the way, that one policeman looked at us before. Seems like he was looking down on us. Well, there's been missing people around here. Sure, the police have been busy. They did? Oh yeah, that happened. It was really weird. Are you sure you didn't do anything? Are you doubting me? I'm your childhood friend, you know. All I'm saying is if they have the time to do that, then they should have time to protect you. I'm just worried about Arctic here. I won't be around to keep an eye on them after all. Don't worry. When I get home, I'll lock the door as soon as I can. Then I'll ready my knife near my bed or something. Well, your parents will notice by that time, so you'll be safe. I'm sorry. Did I say something I shouldn't? Nothing like that, it's just... my parents are always away from home. So are mine. Well, my parents were listed missing about 3 years ago. Oh, yeah, I remember. I was 14 at the time. I think he's moved on, or at least he tries to not let it bother him. Oh, I see, I apologize. It's not like you knew beforehand, right? Yeah, I don't really mind. Before the conversation gets too dark, let's change the subject. Did Ichigo kill his parents? I don't know, I automatically assume when it's a yandere they kill everybody in their path that gets in their way. I remember you used to go to school and back by car, but you've been walking these days. What a sudden change. Now that you mention it, I'm curious about that. I feel like I should be more independent. I agree. Thank you, but that's not the only reason. He used to walk alone and I just thought he might be feeling lonely. I'm not sure why, but he told me to leave him alone for now. So here I am. I wonder who his good friend is. Yuzuki's always been friendly to almost everybody. Probably the guy with the hat. Hey, sorry to interrupt, but we're here. Oh, time sure does flies. Wait. First of all, thank you for accompanying me back home. Second of all, since I left the gift at home, I asked him to come inside with me. Ichigo, can I talk to you inside my house for a while? Oh, sure. In the end, I chose the safer option out of the two. While I like Yuzuki, I'm also afraid of being rejected. Nah, I don't like him. If that's the case, then I'll take my leave first. Going home with the TV is quite fun. I hope you don't mind if I join you again tomorrow. Yeah, I don't even mind us walking home together until graduation. Oh, by then I'll probably be dead. Oh, it's nothing. Thank you, you two. Be careful on your way back. What are you waiting for? Don't you have something to say? Come on in, it'll be quick. Yeah. Because I don't want to die. Even without looking, I can tell that Ichigo's giving me a confused look right now. Are we here to talk or eat? Well, I definitely don't mind free food. Good, because I baked you a cake. A cake? I pull out the gift I prepared from inside the refrigerator, along with the card. Is there an event today? Why are you acting like I'm that stingy? I want to give it to you now because admittedly, you do have a ton of friends and admirers. My gift would be buried by the others. Hey, who said I forgot? I was just saving it for last. Sure, anyway, here. It's your favorite. Strawberry shortcake. Wow. That's cheesy. You truly do know me best. Thank you. I'll eat it first this time. Your cakes always taste amazing. You know, if you keep praising me like that, I might bake you sweets every day. Really? Do you mean it? I chuckle at that. This is what I meant when I said he seems like a little brother. It's always amusing when he switches between mom mode and little brother mode so seamlessly like that. Ask me nicely for it. Huh, so praises every day won't be enough. Nope. Then, please. Good enough. I'll bake you a cake once a week from now on. Wait, doesn't that mean I won't be able to eat your cake tomorrow? Actually, tomorrow will be a cheat day. We'll get to eat a lot of desserts. If you come hang out with me tomorrow. Like a date. Something like that. Let's go on one after school tomorrow. I'll come with. Makes me forget all the bad things that happened today. I wish tomorrow would come quickly. With that thought in mind, I sent Ichigo off to his own house, right beside mine before locking the door and going to sleep. Day 2. Hi there, Ichigo. Man, you look like a girl. Are you sure this isn't Thailand and not Japan? I woke up early today, more precisely at 5 a.m. I know, surprising. I'm already in my uniform. My school bag is on the sofa and now I'm eating toast with eggs. When you say eggs with toast? Because of the alphabet? It's a normal morning so far, which is good. He's usually the one coming to mind. He started picking me up for school when we were in elementary school. At first he knocked on the door, but going downstairs right after waking up was tiresome, so I eventually gave him a spare key. Why is my front door unlocked? I'm also quite sure I locked the door. Upon closer inspection, the lock on the door seems forcibly broken. The creep from yesterday. Without thinking, I raced to the kitchen. All I can hear now is my heartbeat. I'm standing around the kitchen now. I'm sure that creep will find me here. It's probably them, maybe. Let's do the say and hide first. I decide to hide under the table. Something stops me from pressing the dial button. Whoever's calling me sounds familiar. Very familiar. Where are you? I'm over here, wait a second. I put the knife back on the counter first and foremost. I could accidentally stab Ichigo with it after all. Looking behind me, I see them standing near the door to the kitchen ready to scold me. Do you know how worried I was when I found your lock broken? To top it off, I couldn't find you in your room. I thought you were kidnapped. Or killed. Or worse. Yeah, sorry for worrying you. I thought you were the guy from yesterday, so I quickly hid here. Well, I'm glad you're okay, but your door, I know. I'll report it to the police after this. Again. At this rate, the police will get bored of seeing me. Let's hope this will be the last time you have to visit. Also, waiting for your lock to get fixed. During that time, why don't you stay at my house? Ichigo totally broke the lock to our house. Oh boy. At least it's better than being alone, right? If he comes for us, at least we won't die alone together. If you're a yandere, I'm sure you'll be just fine. Yeah, I know. I was just trying to lighten the mood a bit. But you're taking the offer, right? I don't want to drag Ichigo into this mess. Really, I don't. It's troublesome and dangerous. If anything bad happens, I don't think I'll be able to forgive myself. You're thinking that you don't want to involve me in your problems, aren't you? You could tell. We've been friends for so long, of course I can tell. You're too nice for your own good. Stop that. Pack your things and move into my house right now. Wait. No waits, no buts. Ah yes, we are being kidnapped by our friend. If something ends up happening to you, how do you think I'd feel? Sad. Exactly. I'd feel guilty too. Even though we're so close, I can't do anything to help you. Do you want that to happen? Not at all. Only after hearing my answer, he smiles and lets my hand go. Good. Then I'll wait for you outside your room as you pack up. Thanks. I guess we are not going to school today. For me, I don't have many people I care about in my life. My parents left me and I don't really care about my classmates. Ichigo's probably the only person who cares about me. I've always thought that since Ichigo has more friends, he'll just see me as nothing more than a childhood friend. But apparently, I might just be as important to him as he is to me. Well, in anime, normally the childhood friend loses, so... yeah, that's a thing. I guess I've underestimated how much he cares for me, even after all this time. Yeah, he probably likes you too much. It took us 1 hour. From packing to reporting to the police, it took 1 hour. That means we're already late to school. By the time we arrive, the gate is closed shut. Ichigo? I don't feel like getting scolded right now. Then I remember. Ichigo can be quite the goody two-shoes when it comes to school. I want us to skip school today, but I guess it's impossible. Should we ask them to let us in? Well, if you ask me, then no. What? What do you mean no? Aren't you usually the one kicking me to go to school? Wait, no. Who are you and what have you done to Ichigo? That response is kinda pissing me off. Look, today started off horribly. Today's supposed to be fun. Let's make it better. Let's start our date early. Let's go around town and do whatever we want for today. Yeah, let's go. Yes. Who needs to go to school when your house is broken into? Late at night. By your best friend. Because he's planning something. The shop just opened yesterday, right? Yeah. My classmates say it was really crowded with students yesterday. But now since everyone's at school, we can enjoy the donut shop to ourselves. Do you have money? Probably. Oh, there's good old-fashioned sugar donuts too. My favorite. Yeah, and you. Close to not quite. Of course you are. After getting the donuts we ordered, we leave the shop and continue to walk around aimlessly again. Seeing Ichigo immediately eating his donut, I do the same. I really want to try every single donut there. Yeah, every donut looks so good there, but we'll have to keep our stomach empty if we want to eat more sweets later. You sure do love your strawberries. Living up to your name, huh? Oh yeah, Ichigo strawberry in Japanese. I just realized that. Well then. You should try other flavors sometimes, though. Says the one who gets a boring sugared donut every single time. Fine, got me there. Do you mind if I take a small bite of your donut? Do you just say it's a boring sugared donut? Can I still try it anyway, please? Here you go. Munch. He leans back and chews on it for a while before his eyes sparkle. This one is actually not boring. What did I tell you? You win this time, so can I get another bite? No, you'll end up eating my whole donut. Please. Fine, but only one more bite. You better not just bite the entire donut. That'd be horrible. Let's eat Wagyu beef. Yeah, that's a no. Do I look like I'm as rich as Yuzuki, do you? Hey, you said any shop, so. He doesn't. Instead, he turns around and scans the air behind us. What's wrong? Arctic? There's... Hey, look, it's our favorite cafe. Let's stop by there instead. Yet again, he excitedly drags me with him. Nope. I'm still hungry. Let's eat lots here. You sure run like you're not hungry, though. With that, the both of us decide to eat and chat there for a while. Why? Why is she? I have to go soon. But what about her? No, I've done what I could. Who I should worry instead is... Dang it. Huh. Who is that? I think they're on the title screen of the game and they wear a hat. Well, they are wearing a hat, I'm dumb. Everyone in the school should be out by now. I wonder how Yuzuki's doing. As for now, we keep snacking until now. Speaking of a full stomach, Ichigo. All this walking is making my stomach hurt. You ate too much, huh? Yeah, but you ate more than me. Does your stomach not hurt? Nope, I feel absolutely fine. Seriously, your stomach is like a black hole. Which is great. Ichigo then gasps. Hey, that place seems perfect. It's a playground where I used to play when we were younger. Don't. This is so stupid. Yeah, we never really pass this park anymore since... this place is dirtier than it used to be. Seriously, kids these days. You're acting like a grandma. I just don't like seeing this place like this. I have many good memories here. I guess it's just my way of repaying it. Sighing, I decided to join him despite my hurting stomach. Just a little be fine. Seriously, you're still as stubborn as you were back when we were in elementary school. I remember how you kept feeding the class pet rabbit by yourself. Wow. Sadly, I couldn't save time. Screw them, I'll feed him myself. In the end, she died, huh? I still remember, some bully cut her stomach up and oh well. Well then. Poor bunny. Weren't you the same? At one point, didn't you even ask to go to the toilet with you? Shut it. That's embarrassing. Why? I think it's cute. No, it's not cute, you're a yandere. Used to be super quiet and shy. You're always sitting in the corner, brooding over something. If you didn't approach me, I'd probably have stayed that way. And progressively became an even worse yandere. Well, after all, you're... Why is it being shy? It's actually making me nervous. Like that ever happen? Oh, would you look at that? The park is clean now. Good job to us. Wipe your hands off. Why do you just have random tissue on you? Is that something they carry in other countries? What were you saying before, huh? You're about to say something about me. Wow, you're still hung up on that sheesh. If things get awkward, don't blame me for it. As I was saying. I used to be lonely at home. Even though the two of my parents were there, I was still lonely. Mom used to work day to night and she expected me to be mature. My dad... Anyway, I wasn't allowed to act childish and selfish. If I did, things might fall apart. Even in school, I didn't want to cause trouble for my parents, so I kept being quiet. But because of you, I could act childish and freely. You were also always there for me, back then until now. You're right, this is awkward. I don't know what to say. Wait, can I make it even more awkward? Afterward, he looks at me in the eyes. Since a long time ago, I've always loved you. Ah, yes. You like it's Yuzuki, isn't it? You've always been so obvious. The time you fell for our class president during our third year in middle school. I know it. You can go ahead and reject me anyway, no hard feelings. That might be true, but there's no harm in giving it a go, because I don't want to die. Ichigo. It's true I don't like you that way yet, but not only that, I know Yuzuki doesn't love me back. What I'm saying is, I'm willing to give it a try. What? I enjoy being with you and all that, and I don't want to die. Seriously? Yeah. Hey, say something already. You're just gonna leave me hanging? Hopefully not literally. Sorry, I was just processing it. Who would have thought? Arctic, thanks for giving it a chance. You have no idea how happy this makes me. Oh, I'm just waiting for someone to attack us or something. Eventually, I came to notice how much he loved me. It was enough to make me fall for him. Is this the end? Maybe you have to reject both of them for the stranger? No. Until the police suddenly showed up one day. They grabbed and forcefully cuffed Ichigo, accusing him of multiple murders. Ichigo didn't deny it. In fact, he looked back at me with a bitter smile as he was dragged away by the police. I'm sorry. This is actually who I am. A murderer. I was afraid you'd loathe me if I told you the truth. I know it's selfish, but as long as you love me, I'm willing to do anything. Thank you for these past few years. Huh. Well, and just like that, they took him away. I'd hoped he'd spend his time in jail at worst, however. After some time, all my hopes were crushed. Did he? Bad End 2. Death sentence. Oh, come on! So, actually going for the yandere, you get a bad ending. No, this can't be right. Let's skip to the choices. Yeah. Are you even listening to me? Sure I am, don't worry about it, shorty. Sure. Okay. Let's skip through all this dialogue again. I'm sure there's a different ending for them. Ambush first. When I see a shadow looming closer, I bite my lip before I decide to ambush the creep first. Yep, this guy's fault for breaking and entering in the first place. So I lunge at him, however. The person who walks in ends up being Ichigo instead. Red liquid, no. Blood begins to seep out from his stomach, where I'd stabbed him. Ichigo? I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to stab you. You hate me that much? It wasn't supposed to be you. Shut up for a second, I'm calling the ambulance. It's fine, I'm sorry. Ichigo? Bad End 1. Recklessness. Well then. I'm actually not opposed to that ending. But I still manage to get bad endings on everything I do. Alright. I'm sorry, Ichigo. Let's be friends, because clearly if we do this, you get arrested and die. I never really liked you as a lover. This might sound harsh, but can we still be friends? Of course. I'm really sorry. Stop apologizing already. Don't think of it too much. Like I said, I knew this was gonna happen. Let's continue on being good friends. Yeah. I hear two people talking faintly. Is that Yuzuki's voice? Ichigo, what's the matter? Shh, come with me. The two of us run away, well. It's more that Ichigo drags me away for whatever reason. Why are we gonna run? Don't you think we've ran far enough? What's wrong with you? Ichigo finally stops. He catches his breath and lets out a wee chuckle. I don't want Yuzuki to be annoying us. Yeah, come on. You'll see him tomorrow anyway. Today's just the two of us, no buts. Well, if you say so, also. We're right in front of our houses. We might as well go home then, huh? Let's go inside. I never told him this, but I like being in his house. Mine is a modern, and his is still pretty traditional and small. It gives his house a very cozy and nostalgic feeling. Okay, so... we're not dead. Well, no, actually. Even the bad ending, we're fine. On both of them, actually. That's unusual. Don't worry, I've locked the door and closed all the windows. That's right. Today was so eventful I forgot about the creep halfway through the day. If that creep still tries to come here, I'll kick his butt. You know, I'll be honest, you don't look very intimidating. Are you mocking me? I'm just saying. You need to look cooler and manly to pull that off. Maybe if you looked more like Yuzuki. Wait. He went as far to avoid Yuzuki in the playground. All I'm saying is, you look too cute to be intimidating, okay? One of these days I'll have a growth spurt that'll impress you. Good. He doesn't take it too seriously then. Oh, I remembered. I know I've said this every time you visit, but let me remind you again. Don't go inside my parents' room. Okay? I know. Great. After his parents went missing, he made this rule and has always made sure I follow it. Their dead bodies are in that room, aren't they? I'm just sure he doesn't want me to remind him of his missing parents, that's all. Later that night I wake up. Looking around I don't see Ichigo anywhere. He just probably went to the toilet. Hey. You have a death wish, don't you? What are you on about? I don't know who you are, but I just happened to pass by. Don't play dumb. I know all about you, Haruto. Including what you saw that day. What? I'll admit, you're good at hiding. When I chased you that night, I panicked a little because I couldn't find you. But I got lucky. By the 3rd of February, I knew it was you who saw me. How? I didn't tell anyone except for the police. They told me themselves that you're the one who reported it. We're pretty much in the countryside. The police here are stupid. That's your only yet fatal mistake. It's easy to fool the police too. I just need to do my good, vulnerable child act and to lead everything up. Is that what happened to that girl as well? That girl, you mean Arctic? I tried to tell her that you were a murderer, yet she's still with you. Oh, and how did you try to tell her? By giving her a dead bird? Dead bird? Yeah, dead bird. Huh? Did you switch out the bag? But how? Since when? Not to mention, you broke her lock too, didn't you? So is that what you're doing? Trying to frame me? Exactly. That's all because you tried to tell Arctic about it. If you didn't, I'd probably let you be. I would have just let you run away to Tokyo tomorrow with your lover. But you had to pull that stone instead. You even knew that? You really are a monster. Look, I swear I won't tell anyone or bother that girl again. Let us go to Tokyo. The more people you kill, the more evidence you'll leave, right? And how will you guarantee that? Besides, you need to learn how to be subtle. Darn it. I'm sorry, it had to be done. Day 3. Aftermath. Well then. We're on to day 3, that didn't happen last time. Upon waking up, he's still not here. That alone is enough to make me panic. What if we went missing? Then it'd be my fault. I can't let that happen. I can't afford to let my best friend disappear from me. There was a drop of blood on the tatami. Not just one. There's a trail of blood droplets leading to the parent room. I don't want to be rude, but what if Ichigo's hurt? Oh no. Let's search elsewhere. I don't want to check there. In the end, I try to search for him outside. Yet in the end, I can't find him. Finally, as a last resort, I head back to his house. He might already be. Oh. Where have you been? I was searching all over for you. What? That's what I should be saying. I couldn't find you anywhere since this morning. I thought you went missing, or got kidnapped. Arctic, I feel my head being pet by Ichigo gently as if to console me. I'm sorry, I just have something to do in my parents' room this morning. I'm here now though, really. I should have told you, but thanks for not going inside my parents' room anyway. I saw blood leading and I thought something bad happened. There are drops of blood here. Was it just a delusion? Are you really okay? Sorry, I was probably saying things. Oh, dearie. Of course, yes. Don't want to die. Yet. Treat me to somewhere more expensive. Do I have to? Yeah, you made me cry after all. The creep never bothered me again. Ichigo and I continue our boring, yet peaceful daily lives as students. However, it's a different story for Yuzuki. For some reason, he seems to be really depressed nowadays and won't tell us what's going on. When I brought it up, Yuzuki just sighed and left. Eventually, he stopped talking to us. It's just Ichigo and I, yet again. I thought it'd be like that until we got old, but... During autumn, Ichigo suddenly disappeared. The police looked for him, but it was nowhere to be found. Sorry, Arctic. Well, not sorry. Probably better off without me. I'd like to spend as much time with her, but this time, if I stayed, they'd catch on for sure. That's the last thing I want. What would they think if they knew I was a murderer? If I can't have her, then at least I wanted her to keep remembering me as a good person and pure person. Not me as the monster. Normal end. Missing person. So we got one normal end. One good end. No, we haven't got a good end. Surely there's a good ending, right? Let's go in the door. This is probably gonna give me another bad ending, but that doesn't really matter now, does it? I quickly enter the room to find it empty. It smells awful too, like the smell of an animal that's been dead for a day. One of the tatami mats is ajar. It looks cool, but it's just a passageway. The smell's getting stronger when I open it. What if I find a dead body there? Hearing that, I immediately look behind me. Didn't I tell you not to enter this room? Seeing the blood makes me surprised that I fell back. You just killed something, or someone. As I'm on the ground, Ichigo starts to walk closer towards me. That look on you. Are you scared? Well, you don't have to be. After all, I killed the creep you were so scared of. Here, I'll show you. Ta-da! See, he's dead now, and the rest of his body's below the house. How'd I know it's this guy, actually? He was snooping outside the house last night. So we fought and I accidentally killed him. So then, am I gonna be next? What? I know that you're a murderer. I don't really want to hurt Ichigo, but if he's gonna kill me... Why, for how long? It's just this once. But that's besides the point. I'm not gonna hurt you. The reason why I kill is for you in the first place. I killed this creep just for you. So that you'll be safe. That's how much I love you. The police are incompetent anyway, right? They haven't done a thing. Please believe me. So you did it because of me. Yes. And you swear you won't kill me? I swear it with my life. Did she just get hard eyes? Oh, come on, are you also insane? Is that how this is going? If you were planning something like this, you'd have told me sooner. You took another person's life just for me. Do you love me that much, Ichigo? What do you mean? Answer me. Yeah? If I knew you loved me that much, I would have fallen for you in a heartbeat. So what? Who are you planning to kill next? Don't misunderstand, I don't want to kill if there's no good reason at all, and it's not like I'm a serial killer. Don't lie to me. I know you used to be squeamish. When we were little, you couldn't even look at a dead rabbit without gagging. And now you're able to smile as you hold that guy's head. Didn't you say this the first time you murdered someone? Liar. Come on, be truthful now. You don't need to lie out of fear anymore. Tell me what actually happened. Tears start to well up in his eyes and eventually, he breaks. It happened when we were in middle school. My parents, they were fighting and were about to divorce each other. I think you're a killer too. Wow, that is another plot twist, probably. Despite my hard work keeping my dad's affair a secret, even though I hated every minute of it, I don't know what happened. When I came to, I had a knife in my hand and my parents were already... Didn't you hid their bodies? I wanted to turn myself in, but what about you? I thought you'd hate me if I knew about it. In the end, I made a resolve that nobody can know. So I started killing people who've gotten close to exposing me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Ichigo trails off before he continues to sob. Despite acting tough sometimes, deep down he's still as soft as he was before. I wonder how he could stay sane until now. Arctic? There. You don't need to hide anymore. Since you confessed, I should confess too. Ever since I was little, killing animals has always been fun to me. It got so bad one day, my parents became afraid of me and ditched their responsibility to raise me properly. That rabbit from when we were in middle school, that was my doing too. So we're both monsters in a way. And I don't mind bearing the burden of becoming a murderer together with you. Really? Yeah. You're important to me. You actually hate this, right? I don't mind becoming your knife when you hesitate. That's why you don't have to bear it all alone. Is this the true ending for this route? Because this is just dark. Okay. Ever since that day, we became partners in crime. And lovers. After burying Haruto's mutilated body, the two of us ran away to seem as we were missing people. Moving around to new places and using fake identities became normal for us. Hey, did you hear? Hear what? You know, the strange missing people in that one small town. They said they're starting to discover their bodies, and they've been horribly mutilated. The killer's still on the loose too. Oh, come on. Can't you at least act more scared? Whoa. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. Be careful when you walk, okay? And be careful when talking about the killer too. You heard, huh? Of course we did. You talked pretty loudly. If the killer happened to be around, they might get you too. Don't scare us like that. I think you meant yourself. Cold as ever. Youth. Well then, we'll get going. You two should go home quickly, it's getting dark out. Thanks, Auntie, come on, let's go back. She called me an auntie. Do I look that old? Well, we will turn 22 this year. I guess you're right, it's not that old. Even then. Oh. Shut it, you. Alright, you have an idea where we should move to in the next month? It's Kurashiki after all, I can't stop thinking about how nice it'd be in the countryside. Huh. True end. Partners. Okay, so apparently you're a monster and so's your best friend, and I'm sure Mr. Kuzaki also has some messed up problem. Oh boy. Thank you for playing. Yeah, that got dark. Anyway, if you guys have enjoyed this strange visual novel, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. As always, goodbye.